Yes, you should still learn to code in 2026, but not for the reason that was true 10 years ago. Namaskar, my friends. You have heard the argument the machine writes the code, so why bother learning it? That argument confuses writing code with understanding software, and only one of those two has become cheap. So, today, three things. What has genuinely changed in what you should learn? Who should honestly skip it altogether? And a first 90 days that actually works. And I will say the uncomfortable part to port, because a fair answer is worth more than an encouraging one. Chelo, let us decide this properly. Let me answer it straight away, no suspense. Yes, still learn it, but the purpose has moved completely. 10 years ago, you learned to code so that you could type the lines yourself, because typing them was the only way the work got done. Today, the typing is the cheap part. You learn it now so that you can decide what deserves to be built, read what comes back, and say whether it is any good. Same subject, my friends, different purpose. It is rather like arithmetic after the calculator arrived. Nobody does long division for a living now, and nobody should. But the person who cannot estimate still cannot tell when the number on the screen is nonsense. The tool removed the labor, it did not remove the judgment. And that distinction is the whole of today's answer. Now, that popular argument properly. The machine writes it, so coding is pointless. My friends, this mixes up two different things. Yes, the writing moved, but three jobs do not go anywhere. Somebody must decide what is worth building, because the machine has no stake in your problem. Somebody must look at the result and say this is wrong. And when it fails on a Sunday evening, somebody gets the phone call, and it will not be a model. Think of a taxi. Taxis are everywhere and cheap, and you do not need to own a car anymore. And still, the passenger who cannot drive at all is completely at the driver's mercy. He cannot tell that he is being taken the long way round. He only sees the meter. That is what it is like to commission software you cannot read. So, here is what genuinely changed, and this part is not opinion. The value of memorizing has collapsed. The exact spelling of a function, the order of its arguments, which library does what, how fast you can type it out. None of that needs to sit in your head anymore, and pretending otherwise will waste months of your life. What went up instead? Reading code that somebody else or something else wrote, working out why a thing broke, and saying precisely what you want in words tight enough that there is only one sensible way to build it. Less to memorize, my friends, more to understand. The exam changed. The subject did not. Now, the uncomfortable part, and I will not soften it for you, the easiest paid work. Those small, clearly described tasks that beginners used to be handed support is precisely the work a machine now does for almost nothing. So, the bottom rungs of the ladder are thinner than they were. If you are starting today, you are not imagining that. How long this phase lasts, I do not know, and neither does anybody selling you a course. So stop aiming at the bottom rung. Do not learn just enough to do small pieces, because small pieces are exactly what is being automated. Learn enough to finish one whole small thing yourself, start to end, broken and then repaired by your own hands, and then show it to people. One finished thing you can explain is worth more than 10 tutorials you followed along with. So, what to learn in order and why? First, how a program is put together, what a variable, a loop, and a function really are, because every other thing sits on top of that. Second, how to read code you did not write, which is now most of the code you will ever meet. Third, how to find why something broke, which is the one skill that turns a beginner into a colleague. Fourth, how data is stored and moved, because every real system is a story about data. And fifth, how to check that an answer is actually correct. Five things. Not one of them gets easier because a tool types faster. Now, the trap, and listen carefully because this is where beginners lose a year. The struggle is not the obstacle to learning, the struggle is the learning. When you sit for 20 minutes staring, not knowing why your loop runs one time too many port, that discomfort is your understanding being built. Hand that moment to a machine and you receive the answer, but you lose the lesson. And the lesson was the only thing you came for. So, one rule in three parts. Your own attempt always comes first. Then use it to explain, never to produce. And keep no line of code you cannot explain out loud. That is the whole discipline. In the nets, a bowling machine is a wonderful thing. It will bowl at you all evening without tiring. But it must never hold your bet. Now, let me be fair, because a fair answer is worth more than a sales pitch. Some of you should not do this at all if you only want to automate your own work. Learn spreadsheets properly, a little SQL, and one automation tool. That is weeks, not years. If your real strength is people or design or craft, go deep there and use these tools as tools. And if you are here because somebody promised you a job in 6 months, walk away from that promise. Nobody can make it truthfully. Not everyone needs to write software, my friends, but everyone gains from knowing what software can and cannot do. So, concretely, 90 days in three parts. Days 1 to 30, one language, one course, and you type every line yourself. No machine help this month at all. Yes, it will feel slow, and that slowness is the entire point. Days 31 to 60, support. Build one small thing you actually want to exist. Read a real project written by strangers. Now let the machine explain whatever confuses you while your hands still do the work. Days 61 to 90. Break your own project. Repair it. Check your output. Then finish it and put it somewhere a person can see it. 90 days will not make you employable. It tells you honestly whether you want the next 90. So, to recap gently, yes, learn it, but not to become a fast typist. Somebody must still choose what to build, judge whether the result is right, and answer for it when it is not, and that somebody has to be able to read code. Memorizing has lost its value. Reading, debugging, and specifying have gained it. The easy beginner work is thinner, so aim higher and finish whole things. Use the machine, after your own attempt, never in place of it. And if this is not your road, that is a perfectly good answer too. What all of this looks like in 10 years, nobody can honestly tell you. But understanding how software works has never once been a wasted year. Tell me in the comments where you are in your own 90 days. I read them all. From basics to advanced AI learning, please visit AI Academy by Concept Guru.